Now, this is just to show more of the kind of things. Snapchat is generating 294,000 snaps. This is like the 1 minute of the day. What is happening in terms of data, 1 minute of the day. When you realize that 20 years ago, this was not happening. So 110,000 calls every minute, Uber 694 passengers. Look at the amount of map data that is generating. Tweets, 300,000 tweets, 300 hours of YouTube video every minute. Now, this is just to show more of the same. You know, it's still minute of the day. The amount of Siri interactions, Amazon makes $222,000 every minute. Translate that to transactions. Text messages, 3 million are sent worldwide every minute. Now, I say big data is a huge spike. Now, why do we say it's a huge spike? The amount of data, 90% of data in the world was generated in the last 2 years, which means since human beings have started carving things on stone, since Shakespeare, since biblical times, 90% of the data we have now was generated in the last 2 or 3 years. What does that show? That shows a spike, a suddenness. And how do I visualize that suddenness? It's like we've been drinking from a straw. You know, having a nice time, then somebody says you should drink from a fire hose. That is what has happened with big data. Because I used to do BI, business intelligence, years ago. And we work in Camly, connect to Oracle, connect to SQL Server. The most difficult would be to get some things from Excel, then push it to an Oracle data warehouse and visualize it. And we thought we were doing something tough then, you know, and we were feeling like we were really feeling cool. Pulling data from different databases and consolidating in yet another RDBMS, then visualizing it. Now, we have to do way more. This is what is happening. Drink from a fire hose. That's what has happened to data. And how do you prepare to drink from a fire hose? Now, we say data everywhere. The traditional enterprise contains data in Excel databases. Some are even manual, some are log data. Still the same. Now, it has evolved to Instagram, tweets, Slack, all those things. You see, all those are Slack messages. There is insight inside it. It might show the mood of the company if it can be streamed and analyzed. And people do that already. Who has heard of Palantir? Yeah. Now, Palantir was able to prevent terrorist attack by analyzing tweets. You understand? That shows you the kind of insights in unlikely data sources.